another replica version of itself, and maybe even killing them. But mostly, these fevers may be fatal. Next up, inflammation. Well, from mosquito bite. And there's itchiness. Well, it mostly includes with itchiness, inflammation after a mosquito bite. Ow. Well, inflammation is when the damaged cells somehow survived after that penetrating nozzle of the mosquito penetrating your skin just to suck up blood like a miniature vampire. And so the damaged cells produce a chemical which makes the bloating for the white blood cells to kill the damaged cells. That sounds like suicidal, but it's crucial so that your body won't waste any energy or feel any pain. And there are many pain receptors, but I will tell them in the next part, the neuron system. Anyways, after antibody came and all of those advantages, they just can't stop fighting until they're done. Once they're done, any white blood cells also in the battle manage to survive, they commit suicide, same as antibodies. Well, B cells also commit suicide. All the active T cells and dendritic cells will also commit suicide so that your body won't waste any energy or feel too much pain. That was just a basic scenario. And that basic scenario and the intruder was the bacteria, Nomobacteria. We'll talk to a new type of intruder, virus. There are many types of intruders. There's only one good type. The macrophage. The phage. That virus targets specifically only bad bacteria. It replicates itself just like a bad virus would. First, it picks up for bad bacteria, for bad virus, they'll pick a target and we'll call them a host. They'll just drop onto the body using their needle just to inject and use the needle to penetrate the cell and eject all of the DNA parts just to reproduce themselves. And after that, they start taking up the nutrients to produce many bacteria and to produce many viruses. Continuously making it until the cell cannot handle it anymore. It will pop open and all those viruses inside rushes out just to find a new host or a victim. It will keep on repeating, but some of the types are able to detect the viruses and neutralize them, like bacteria. I almost forgot about one advantage that could help. Macrophages sends a sensor to tell the blood vessels to open and water out the leak, and just pour water out, and it will help the macrophages and also leak a specific white blood cells inside the blood vessel to come out to fight. Well, it's safe if it's a bacteria or fungi. If it's a virus, then it's really dangerous, and they shouldn't do it. And these types of cells are everywhere. They may also need energy, but they'll be on the guard 24/7, protecting your body until you die from aging or maybe murder, all of that. So this is basically the end. But this is one part that we forgot to include. Question time! Yay! Bonus question or something. We'll start with 3 questions. These questions related to the topic you have learned today. What is the basic white blood cells that come out to attack, also known as the basic defense? A. Dendritic cells. B. Helper T cells. C. Macrophages. D. Antibodies. Second question. What is the correct symptoms of your body being attacked by intruders? A. The symptoms are fever, runny nose, and headache. B. The symptoms are fever, inflammation, itchiness, runny nose. C. The symptoms are runny nose, fever, itchiness, and D. None of them are true. The third question. What type of intruders will the macrophages send the signal to leak out the special environment? What is the special weapon created from the B cells? A. Macrophages. B. Helper T cells. C. Dendritic cells. And D. Antibodies. Bonus question.
So many questions. So the answer is the next section. We can answer the question. Yeah.
And the final question, bonus question, relates to the topic we learned before. Well, we talk about planets. How about a question about that? What happens when any planet suddenly stops orbiting? A. It will be pulled from the sun's force depending on how far it is. B. It will be pulled instantly no matter how far it is. C. It just stays there. D. It will suddenly explode. That's it. All three of those questions will be answered the next topic. And the bonus question will be answered the topic after the next topic. Well,
Bye.
that is the end of the whole immune systems. Hope you learned. Bye.